We're back with Mickey Mouse Disney Illusion Island. I think the game's just called Disney Illusion Island.
I think I need a hug.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh man, we got our ability to swim, so we are.
You guys want to talk about the
ready to fight the final boss?
Do you guys want to? Oh, how do you do this again? Up and Y?
I don't know. My Joy-Con just started drifting.
Oh, come on.
No, like literally. Oh, dude. Oh no. When you touch that thing, you slide. Silly me. That's not Joy-Con drift. That's the game. Sometimes you just don't know.
Beep boop boop boop. Nobody cares.
Beep boop bop toast.
I just love the idea that they're like, hey buddy, you're gonna need this. They just throw you a half-eaten piece of bread. Thank God. Thanks.
You see someone in real life that's talking to you, and you just start mashing the A button.
No, we were talking about the Nintendo Direct that just came out today. Woo.
Yeah, I was a good segue, Trevor. I was gonna bring it up. Harry, I don't know if we want to talk about that at all. Wait, do we have somewhere to go here? No, it's a dead end.
How'd you guys feel about seeing is it Donkey Kong Jr.? Or what's the name of that game? Mario
versus
Jr.
Donkey Kong.
Very excited.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just love how good Donkey Kong looks. That
it's
but
kind of a
so Trevor. There's a funny thing that happened with that dude. Oh, Trevor needs a hug. So there's a funny thing that happened. So there's a leaker man that literally is like no. There's an actual leaker that has proven he knows he's in some kind of loop with stuff because everything he's hinted at for so long has been proven correct. So he's last
in someone's
week,
marketing department.
Yeah, he tweeted a GIF of. I'm sorry, they're called GIFs, but I'm gonna say GIF because that's
They're
how
called
the guy made
GIF.
it.
They're called
yeah,
GIFs.
but it's wrong. GIF is peanut butter. Anyway.
No, that's Jiffy.
No, it's Jif. I just bought some. They call it Jif now.
Jiffy Lube is
Anyway,
oil.
we're not talking about Jiffy Lube, but anyway. So Trevor, this guy, he tweeted about people fans of MATLAB 99 are gonna be, and so he was talking about F-Zero. And then he tweeted a GIF of Donkey Kong rolling, and everybody lost their minds, and like it went viral on Twitter. And dude, I can tell you, like some of the videos that I was seeing were just so funny, and you could tell everybody's just super excited. But he did it to try and catch the fake leakers. So then a bunch of fake leakers came out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, expect the new Donkey Kong game. It's finally out." And then the next day, he's like, oh yeah, it's Donkey Kong, but who's his enemy in this game? And then he posts a picture of Mario, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, does it involve the minis? Like the mini toys? And then he was like, yeah. And he did that so that he could like show people that a lot of these leakers are,
Hey man, the
full of
Lakers
it.
are fake
And
too.
yeah,
They're not even real.
yeah, they're not.
LeBron James is a figment of your imagination.
But he did this to catch the people that are lying about this stuff. And my thing was, I'm kind of glad that happened, but at the same time, I'm like, why did it have to come at the expense of us? Because I can't tell you how depressed I was, Trevor, the next day. I was literally like...
That's a bit of a strong
No, I'm
word.
not even kidding. I was on the verge of like, my day was ruined.
I was diagnosed.
No, I think we're supposed to go this way, right? Look.
Gotta go down.
No, look up and through here, see?
Also down would work. You
What?
You see? Look, we gotta get to
No,
the
that's
Mickey Mouse
assuming
flag.
this. No, but that's assuming this goes up. You don't want to go. Look, we can go down through here.
Just say you want to go there. We can go there.
But no, I legitimately, I'm not even kidding. It absolutely.
Matthew,
Whatever.
fool.
You fraud. No.
You fraud. You're not
I
even.
love calling
You're
me-
not even real.
Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, it ruins my day. And I called Michael and we talked. We had like a little therapy session for like an hour. Michael is like just of the mindset that like I'm just at this point, it doesn't even bother me because I just don't even get excited anymore. But I was distraught, dude.
Well, I was reflecting on. I mean, I'm getting older up in the years. I'm very busy. I'm about to have a fourth child, and so the idea of needing to wait one more year for something is almost convenient because it's like I haven't played a bunch of the Switch hits yet. I I have not touched. I haven't looked at Pikmin 4. I think it's loaded on my Switch.
I forgot that game came out.
As is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. As is the DLC for Mario plus Rabbids.
As is Splatoon 3.
Rayman.
Oh yeah, it's Splatoon 3. That's
I
a
haven't
good
even
one
thought about
too.
Splatoon 3, but yeah, I mean, all those games I have not even touched. So like, the idea that in a world where Sonic, Mario, and Spider-Man are dropping in like within 4 days of each other, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Nobody said you couldn't take more time to polish the game. Maybe this way they won't have to pad it with bonus rooms like they did with Tropical Freeze.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I got two things I want to talk about. Unless Matthew has some closing thoughts.
No, I mean, yeah, it was just all in all, though. I mean, yeah, it was just like at least Donkey Kong looks amazing in Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Regret.
And no, seriously.
And I will say that game is very good.
At least Diddy Kong and Funky Kong are coming. Like I knew Diddy would come, but Funky Kong I was so unsure about. And man. And all I gotta say for all you gamers out there, all you listeners, just get ready for more Mario Kart 8 content because
you're about to return to us. You won't be able to finish some content.
No, don't do that.
No, like this is telling us that we're going to like we might be in the end game, fellas. We might be in the end game, fellas.
But all I gotta say for you viewers out there, definitely more Mario Kart coming. Even though
I'm a little scared.
I'll finish this after.
What if he just got hit with a book?
That would have been funny. We should have made this game. I would have put slapping in it, like Rayman.
Is it supposed to do that?
Oh, yes. Everything is going exactly according to plan.
Oh, of course he's evil.
Ooh, what a guest.
Me too, man.
You'll get what's coming to you.
Raised ominously too.
Oh, no! We broke it! Does that mean we bought it? Because I could use 2 pieces of a bookcase.
Quick, Hookins! Grab the books and follow me!
So they're evil weasels. Of course.
It's a little box of chocolates for your trouble.
The bookcase turned into this book. The Tome of History.
The land of Monoth is a beautiful, magical place. But its history is not without its darker moments. Monoth was originally ruled by 4 brave, ingenious heroes who represented the disciplines of botany, astronomy, engineering, and history. For years, the 4 heroes worked together, and Monoth was united as one. Each hero contributed their expertise and passion to the creation of 4 magical books.
Feels like that Epcot ride where they're telling you about the vegetables.
The tomes were created to share the information they contained with all the people of Monoth. However, Grazar, the hero whose specialty was history and invention, began to turn cold and selfish. And attempted to destroy the books and harness all the power for himself. The other 3 heroes united against their former friend and engaged in a battle of epic proportions. The trio were able to subdue Grazar long enough to banish him and his workshop through a mystic portal. After the battle was complete, the heroes made a pact. To ensure such an event never happened again, each would take a tome of knowledge and guard it deep within their biome, never to see each other again. Monoth was saved, but at a devastating cost.
But at what cost?
I'm sorry. I don't
Donald, this is terrible. It means Toku tricked us into getting those tomes for him.
Toku!
And the other Hokins must work for Grazar.
Which means we helped Grazar! trap the biome leaders, who are probably just innocent folks doing their jobs.
I'm hungry. Who wants lunch?
Donald, don't you get it? We set out to be heroes, but it turns out we're...
Not heroes.
Even worse, Goofy. Technically, we're the villains.
That's funny.
Well, I'm not. Here's what
That's
we're gonna do.
hilarious.
We're gonna
Yeah.
undo the bad heroing we just did with some real heroing, so we can free the real heroes and be real heroes ourselves.
Oh, that's perfect, Mickey.
But how do we do it?
No idea.
I think we should start by going to the post officer in the engineering biome. It looks like she's at the top of the biome hero chain.
How can you tell?
It's right here in this illustrated hero chain.
Works for me.
What do we do when we find her?
Gosh, I'm not sure yet.
How about we say the magic sequence backwards? Instead of TBD, 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 we say TBD, 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 TBD.
With the questionable rules of this world, that might actually work.
Great idea, Goof.
Well, thanks. What are we doing again?
I'm not getting paid, am I?
Why, sure you are. Your reward is helping somebody in need.
That won't buy a good boat.
Okay, everyone, let's head back to the biome of
Dang, she's just so
engineering and try to
crushed his
find the
dreams.
officer.
What in the world? That was wild.
Knows that a gold boat won't float, right?
We'll find out. Let's go!
Let's go.
The Tome of History.
Oh, boy.
Back to Gizmopolis to free the post officer.
Oh,
Maybe not. Listen to this from the Tome of History.
oh.
This book's mystic hidden lore can take you where you've gone before.
Ooh.
Hey, what if we can use it to go back in our history to travel around Moneth? Come on.
Trevor, you think Matthew's getting cast for the next Mickey Mouse game?
Sure.
His burgeoning voice acting career?
You think I do a good Mickey Mouse?
Dude,
No, it would be funny if they just hired Charles Martinet since he's a free agent now.
Oh my gosh, did you guys hear Wario now?
No.
yeah.
His new voice, it sounds so bad, dude.
It's
They need Charles
unfortunate.
Martinet back, dude.
I think he asked for more money and they didn't want to give it to him. I'm almost like 90% sure that, and by being a Mario ambassador, he probably signed an NDA to not talk about his deal with Nintendo.
Dude,
which
I-
sounds like very intense, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Wario sounds horrible, dude. Like, they need to just keep using old sound bites or something like that, because it sounds ridiculously bad. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't even sound like the same character.
Some people think they're gonna start using AI for Mario voices.
Honestly, Michael, you could do a better Wario than that guy.
Yeah, I mean,
What was that thing he used to say for Mario Party all the time?
die missed.
I missed. Oh, how did we forget about that, man?
Hey, what about Diddy? Was his limbs too long, Michael?
He didn't. His model
in-
doesn't look great, to be honest. Him
Yeah,
and
it's,
Funky
it's
Kong,
long.
they
It's
both
long
look.
limbed Diddy. We need Diddy back from the days of.
He looks good in
early Rare.
Smash. That's how he looks in the old. Dude,
No.
I'm telling you, he has the small
No.
body and he has the long arms of Donkey
I'm like,
Kong
did you-
Country.
did
The
you-
thing is, in
Long
Donkey
arms of
Kong
Donkey Kong
Country,
Country.
he was chubbier than he is now.
Right, which is better. Like
He
every
was like fat character.
there was a roundedness. There was a nice roundedness to a lot of old characters in old character designs, and they just don't do it that way anymore.
He said roundedness.
It's like you remember Pikachu? You remember old Pikachu?
All right, here, you turn me into a letter. I'm about to show you something.
I
'Cause
thought
you're
you.
about to be wrong, man.
I thought you was like. Well, I forgot what I was about to say. I thought you paused the game. To like, no, you're wrong. I'm like, did you pause the game to spit off Diddy facts?
What are those pictures called that Rare made when it's like CGI?
Render.
Render, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Gosh, I knew
You're
you'd
off
know
to a
the
great start, Matthew.
Well, no, because I just I couldn't remember.
I don't know what they're called, but I know they look the way that I think they do.
I do. I have the images in my
Oh, we're
head.
in the wrong place. We're in the wrong place. You're a toy, Buzz.
You're a toy. Hey, did you guys hear there's a new Toy Story coming out or something, and people don't like the sound of what it's about?
People are all of a sudden like talking about how Andy's not relevant, or like, you know, it seems like a gimmick, but I mean, he was always the background centerpiece of the stories. I mean, you know, I guess there was New Girl though, so they're bringing back Andy, so that is kind of weird.
What does that look like?
Not as long as they are in Smash.
Arms, right? Right, Trevor?
His arms extend down to his legs, but not like.
They literally, yeah, they extend like past his legs.
Also, is that Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
You talking about Diddy from Donkey Kong Country?
You talking about these?
Peak Diddy Kong. Okay, let's see where we at. We
You talking
gotta
about this?
Yeah, you see how they don't quite reach down to the bottom.
Hey man, he grew up. I mean, like, what did you expect? him to
Nothing
do?
grew but his arms.
No, he got older. He slimmed down, and
Yeah, he got on the slim fast.
Yeah,
and he gave
and-
up his own ways. Michael, maybe you should do this.
My arms wouldn't extend.
Cottrello Games. Slim slow. That was the funniest joke.
Arm extensions.
That was the
braces
funniest
to-
joke from a movie. I don't remember the name of it. He on that new diet, Slim Slow. Matthew know what movie I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, Michael ain't funny.
I don't know the movie.
Yeah, you do. You know the
He's
movie.
I don't know.
You know him, Sherman Klump. You know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Who's Sherman Klump?
Trevor, you need a hug.
Are you talking about the Nutty Professor or something?
Yeah, Nutty Professor.
Is that really?
Yeah, Nutty Professor.
Oh my gosh, that was my first guess.
Yeah, Nutty Professor.
That's crazy. You realize I haven't seen that movie, and I mean, I might have never seen it.
Yeah.
All I know is that there's a lady in the movie who says, "That's my little Hercules." Is that-
Hercules, that's his mom.
That's what it. My mom quoted that line for like 20 years, so that's about all I know.
Hercules.
That was a
Hercules.
good guess, man. I swear I didn't know.
Where'd he go,
I'm
Michael?
not level 5 joshing you.
How'd you feel about 1,000-year door?
So I told
Pretty
Michael this
cool.
though. Yeah, like it's a cool announcement, and it's probably like I would have preferred if they were gonna do it like give us the first Paper Mario first and then do that. But the one thing I'll say is that's the most like out there Mario game I think that's ever been made. So it's cool that they're doing it. But here's my thing, dude, is that I told Michael like the reason it's just not exciting to me is that there's just too much Mario content right now. I made a because somebody in the chat was telling me they're like, I mean, at least we got Diddy Kong and Mario Kart, but it's like, yeah, I mean, we got Diddy Kong in a Mario game. We got Donkey Kong and Mario versus Donkey Kong. You know, it's like, and these things aren't bad. I just feel like, to quote IGN, to use the famous quote when Tropical Freeze was coming out.
It's just not the game we need right now.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm glad you know it. Okay, so like, yeah, it's like, this isn't the game we need right now. That's how I feel about most of these Mario games because, again, like, there's just... I feel like they're running the risk of what's been plaguing Marvel and Star Wars and Fast and Furious and franchises like that is that it's brand fatigue, man. It's just that, like, you know, even Disney had a whole thing about how they want to reduce heavily the amount of Star Wars and Marvel content that they're producing because there's just too much of it right now. And people get tired of it. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
the same
I
guy
think
who
it's the same
greenlit
thing
all
with
those
Mario.
shows is saying maybe there's too many shows now.
He didn't green light all
Well,
those
I mean,
shows.
it's.
He did.
I mean, but even then, you
What do you
realize
think,
your
they
mistake.
produced it in 2 years?
But even then, like, okay, so you make a mistake, you realize the mistake, and you move on. I mean, like, no person is infallible. But my whole thing, man, is that I just think with Mario, like,
Okay, we gotta go down.
nobody can tell me, like, and this is just what's weird about a lot of Nintendo fans to me is like, even if you're excited about Thousand Year Door and you don't mind the Mario brand fatigue, it's like you're literally like the best announcement of a Nintendo Direct is a game we've already played before that you could literally throw on your GameCube right now and play.
Well,
that's
the
why-
best announcement of the Direct was that Princess Peach game.
Well, that's
That looks
my
awesome.
opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because you guys are logical.
And I'm pretty sure it's made by the guys who did Yoshi's Crafted World.
But
It's the same jingle.
To be continued.
let's try Goofy's plan. TBD.
Oh,
TBD.
TBD.
What would drive you to do that?
See, it's a funny story, actually.
Wait, why is it so dark? Is our sun not drawing enough amperes? I haven't seen a darkness like this since. Oh no!
whoa.
The tome! It's missing!
Yes. Unfortunately, we gave them to the Hokins.
The Hokins? Why would you. Wait. Them? As in multiple tomes?
Yup, we gave all the books to the Hokins. Pretty heroic, huh?
Why did you do that?
Well, we thought we were helping out by doing the right thing. But, the thing about the right thing is sometimes, unless you know all the things, you don't know that the right thing is actually the wrong thing.
And we just found out about Grazar and the battle, and that he was trapped in his biome for misusing the tomes.
By the great grinding gears! They're going to use the books to release Grazar! Where are the heroes from the other biomes?
Well, we trapped them like you, and they're still trapped. But don't worry, we're gonna fix everything.
You'll excuse me if your assurances ring a bit on the hollow side. Monoth and all its people are in grave danger! Oh, what to do, what to do?
If you let us help, we promise to do whatever it takes.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Very well. We must construct a plan. Now, show me where the Hokins went.
Well, when we put the books in their bookcase, it revealed a portal that the Hokins fled through.
And then the bookcase turned into a history book, which is only the 6th time I've seen that happen.
They were. By us. But someone was able to bypass that security.
Right, but we're here now, so, why don't we look to the future? What do we do next?
Free the other heroes and meet at the spot where the bookcase once stood. Then we can open the portal and go defeat Grazar.
Do you think we can defeat him?
To be honest, I don't know. Last time we fought Grazar, it was a pitched battle where we barely managed to trap him before fleeing in terror, screaming the entire time.
Oh, gosh, that's not a real confidence builder.
But last time we didn't have you for...
Yeah! And if we defeated you, and you defeated Grazar, maybe together we can do it again!
Exactly. Now you must go. We don't have much time.
Come on, everybody! Let's go be heroes by freeing the heroes we trapped when we weren't heroes!
That rallying cry needs a little work.
What was I talking about? Oh, the 1,000. Oh, now let's go free the peahen hero and old timer. Peahen. But I think we were talking about the whole 1,000-year door thing. But yeah, I mean, I just think to me, like the biggest thing to me that's crazy is that like the highlight of this direct is, and really like that's what somebody was talking about when you really break it down. Besides the Peach game, Super Mario RPG, F-Zero 99, even though I know it's not the same exact game the way that works. 1,000-Year Door, it's just like these are all games we've technically played before in some form or fashion, and I mean, I don't know. I just like to me, like, again, I'm glad the game's coming. I'll play it. It's cool, especially like as out there as that Mario game was. Like, it's cool that Nintendo is embracing that and what it means for the Paper Mario franchise. But just in general, I'm like, you know, could you give us literally like anything else? And that's why F-Zero to me was probably like my favorite thing that was announced, you know?
You know, somebody else said that on the comment section as well. They're like, yeah, Nintendo is becoming a company that just makes remakes.
Yeah.
So, much like a certain other legacy company with a rich treasure trove of IP.
Who?
Disney. All they do is remakes now. Remakes and sequels.
I don't know what
The
you're
funny
talking
thing
It's
is,
talking about movies. Like,
the funny thing is that game fans kind of demand endless sequels, which is interesting. Okay, wait, we have to. Oh, we can fast travel. We can fast travel to any envelope.
oh.
Well, that's nifty, Ed. That would have come in handy.
Whoops.
Maybe we just unlocked it. You know, it's like the Subspace Emissary.
Yeah. But yeah, Nintendo, yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it is what it is, man. I didn't hate this Direct. Like, I've hated a lot of them where I've come out so incredibly disappointed. This was one that, like, you know, there's a couple of things for me I can at least take away and say, like, okay, at least it's cool. You know, Diddy Kong being in Mario Kart's cool, even though, like, why wasn't he there from the beginning? But, you know.
Yeah. If you're a Mario fan, you were eating good.
TBD.
Whoa.
TBD.
TBD.
No, Matt, you gotta do your squawk.
Wait, what's the remember? You have every right to be angry, but we're going to need your help to defeat Grazar. Questioning squawk! That's right. This was all Grazar's plan. He tricked us too. Determine squawk! The police officer has asked you to travel to the spot where this all began. Affirmative squawk!
Gorge, all forgiven.
Yeah, but just overall, man, I mean, like, definitely not the most disappointing Direct, but it's more like the realizations kicking in that, like, so there's a guy that Michael told me about that. This guy, like, he does not claim to be a leaker whatsoever. He just has some, like, inside industry information. So, like, he talked about how Nintendo was sitting on this 1,000-Year Door remake, and then, you know, we saw that today. But he's even somebody that, like, has also confirmed, like, there's definitely a DK game that exists. We just don't know when it's coming. And now a lot of people are speculating, like, this might be a next-gen thing, which there's a part of me that's excited about that because maybe it means it's
Definitely
ambitious.
a next-gen game.
But maybe that means it's, like, really ambitious, like, you know, like, that means maybe it's a 3D game and it has really good graphics and all this stuff. So, like, that part of it's cool, but for me, like, the really disappointing thing, and I told Michael this, is that what really bothers me about the Switch is that you have such a ginormous install base that this is the perfect opportunity to take risks on, like,
Reverse spell time.
okay, we know.
TBD.
Oh, Starlight.
That was your guy, Michael.
I don't remember the voice.
I just love being imprisoned.
You do?
It's only when you're in prison that you truly appreciate freedom.
Oh, we're sorry, old timer, but we were treated like crazy.
Razor? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
We need to get to the books back and make things right again.
Oh, I love making things right again.
Oh.
Meet us by the place where it all began.
I love to.
I love to. But no, it's more like I just get really bothered, man, that like the Switch is really not going to take advantage of its gigantic install base. Like, this is the perfect time to me to see what your franchises are made of. And the part that scares me, Trevor, is that I feel like we're gonna get a new DK game on the next system. But if history is indicative of anything, it's that Nintendo is completely hit or miss between consoles, right? So this next console could be a total flop, and then they'll release DK on that, and then it won't sell because well because of that, and then they'll be like, oh, it's DK's problem. If this was a Mario game, it would have sold 1 trillion units, and that just bothers me, dude.
Matthew afraid he's gonna
sell
2 copies.
Yeah,
I mean, like on the
it's gonna
Wii U,
happen
it still
in,
sold 2 million, which is great, but it's just
We are nearing the end of the game, and I will tell you exactly why Matthew's wrong in the next episode. So join us then for more Disney Illusion Island.